In the shadowy world of Cold War espionage, stealing uranium was like playing chess with radioactive pieces. Ken Follett's Triple brings this dangerous game to life in ways that still resonate with today's nuclear tensions.
The way Follett weaves historical fact with fiction is remarkable. The late 1960s were such a pivotal time for nuclear proliferation. There were only five nuclear powers then, compared to nine today.
Well, what really grabs me is how he builds the character of Nat Dickstein. Here's this British agent who survived the Holocaust, and that experience just completely shapes his mission to secure Israel's nuclear future. The psychological complexity there is fascinating.
Hmm. And it's interesting how Follett drew inspiration from real world events. The actual Operation Plumbat in 1968 involved similar uranium disappearances that were never fully explained.
Oh man, that's exactly what makes this story so compelling. The way it walks that line between fiction and historical fact. Like, there's this scene where Dickstein has to coordinate multiple uranium transfers across international waters, and you can't help but wonder how much of it really happened.
The technical details are so well researched, too. You know how hard it is to actually move weapons grade uranium without detection? The radiation signatures alone make it nearly impossible to hide.
Speaking of which, let's talk about how Follett handles the various intelligence agencies involved. The way he portrays the cat and mouse game between Mossad, KGB, and other European agencies feels incredibly authentic to the period.
Well, what surprised me most was learning how many double agents were actually operating during this time. The CIA estimated that nearly 15% of Soviet intelligence officers were working multiple sides.
That really puts Dickstein's paranoia into perspective, doesn't it? There's this constant tension throughout the novel where he can never be sure who's truly on his side. The way Follett builds that atmosphere of suspicion is masterful.
And the geographical scope really adds to that complexity. How does Dickstein manage to maintain his cover across so many different countries?
That's one of the most impressive aspects of the story. Follett takes us from the streets of Paris to Egyptian ports to secret meetings in London, and each location brings its own unique challenges. The scene at the Mediterranean checkpoint is particularly nerve wracking.
The maritime details in that sequence are incredibly accurate too, like the specific protocols for international shipping in the 60s that they had to navigate around.
You know what really elevates this beyond just another spy thriller? The way Follett explores these bigger themes about survival, loyalty, and the moral compromises people make in the name of national security. Dickstein's background adds this whole other layer of urgency to the mission.
So true, and when you consider the actual historical context of Israel's nuclear program, known as the Samson option, it makes the stakes feel even higher.
The technical aspects of moving uranium are fascinating too. Like, there's this incredible sequence where they're transferring materials between ships, and every single detail matters. The weather, the timing, the potential for detection. It's like a high stakes heist where one wrong move means catastrophe.
The attention to detail really sells the authenticity. Did you know that during this period there were over 200 reported cases of nuclear material disappearing in transit?
Well, that's chilling, and it makes you wonder about all the stories we don't know about. The way Follett handles the resolution is particularly interesting, bringing together all these threads while still maintaining that sense of moral ambiguity.
And those themes of nuclear proliferation and national security feel incredibly relevant today, don't they?
Absolutely right, especially when you look at current global tensions. What's fascinating is how Follett manages to make these huge geopolitical issues feel deeply personal through Dickstein's journey. The way he balances the intimate character moments with the larger historical canvas is really something special.
The ending really makes you think about the price we pay for security, doesn't it?
That's what stays with you after finishing the book. These questions about loyalty, survival, and what people will do to protect what they believe in. In many ways, Triple isn't just about a uranium heist. It's about the moral calculations we make in desperate times and how those decisions echo through history.